Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Playing Games with Strangers. I am your DM host this evening. My name is John. John, how are you? With me tonight, we have all of the strangers on hand. We have Squid Zerwinski, Dave Clements, Steve McDonald. We have Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, and J.S. Earls. What's going on with the shop? Anything new, exciting, or interesting?
Actually, yes. Right now on the shop, there is a really cool design made by the wonderful, famous author J.S. Earls. It's Everybody Loves Emran in the style of Everybody Loves Raymond up on the shop. It's a cool little, like, badgy kind of shirt.
All right, well, everybody go check that out. Celeste, tell us about our Patreon.
For as little as $1 a month, you can join some pretty cool people such as Matthew Cosby, Debbie Roth, Branson Boykin, Julie Earls, Amanda Clements, Aaron Huey, and AC Peckham, also Geek Devotions, in supporting us and chill with us on a regular basis as we play games, and you can see all of the shenanigans and all the things that we edit out.
With that being said, yep, it is your turn, Mr. Crandall, for the first time in almost 6 weeks.
Yeah, I know. All right, everyone ready for this?
Yes.
Let's play that theme music.
I just realized that I uploaded the wrong theme song to this chat.
You know what? That was groovy. So
That was great.
I was digging it.
I was vibing.
Time.
Oh, is that Steve?
enjoyable.
Now I can see through time. What was that?
Now you know how it all ends.
Well, at least one of us knows how it ends then.
Hey, we have two people that can see through time now.
Well,
Anyway.
you can't exactly see through it. You just can make it stop for a second.
I can barely see the current time, honestly.
It's 7:06 here.
But I can see what happened last time, so let's get into it.
Let's do that.
Nice.
We do
I
a
can
thing.
barely see it because I need a lamp right here, but I'm getting old.
I don't want to hear that.
So, once again, Callum catched Pooh up on everything that happened. It was very informative. We didn't go over it. Pooh got to meet Drowbog. That was very exciting. We determined that we should probably find the Baba Yaga, and then far too long was spent casting sending between Callum and Jadis to no avail. But I think they're closer now, so that's nice. Pooh got some fancy clothes. The man that owns the shop still had many political opinions, and he was happy to share them. Orbog borrowed some swords. Callum learns that I can stop time. We found out the Vandals have a gang, and that Lars says he's quote-unquote trying to stop them, but we don't believe that. As we're talking, Tom shows up. He also wants to make deals. Everybody gets a deal. It's like Oprah. It's great, except Callum. He still can't get a deal, but it's fine. We started heading to Northern Towerfall so we could, go talk with some family. But instead, we find Only on Tuesdays. But it's not Only on Tuesdays. It's run by someone named Rashawn and then someone Chris something, but I didn't pay attention to the name. Things don't make any sense. Here we are. We leave Only on Tuesdays after causing quite the ruckus. Em is in the woods looking for Nickus. And there she finds Tom with a big ol' smile. What a fantastic fella. We made some questionable choices, and also killed our father. Meanwhile, we attempt to negotiate, and it went woefully unsuccessful, but that's kind of par for the course when it comes to us in negotiations. Plans are made to visit the Drow to let them know what's up. We all meet up. Orbog pretty much confesses love again. Aileen and Em decide they need a girls' night in, and then Pooh gets an arrow to the knee. I mean back. Happy holidays.
3 of them, to be specific.
Several, but he only has, 2 knees, so.
No, I mean,
And one back.
He got 3 arrows in the back.
Oh, I know.
Wilder, Felix, whatever your name is.
Jeff, I don't know.
Where are you presently?
Well, last time we saw Wilder, he was scooting off with LL to get her all comfied up in a room in the castle, and then he was off to go chit chat with the Thieves Guild with Kai.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start with you.
Of course.
As you make your way back to Northern Towerfall, and the sun is starting to go down, I'd like you to roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
First roll of the year, everybody.
Nat 1.
How do we play this game again? Is this a game we play?
Yes, you
I'm
roll the 20 the dice that has 20 sides on it.
I gotta count the sides. That is a dirty 20.
All right. As the sun's going down and you're heading north, walking down the streets, you see a glowing figure ambling through the streets.
Are the streets full of other people that would see this ambling figure?
No, they seem kind of cleared out. Almost eerily so.
So it's literally just me and an ambling ghostly figure.
I said glowing, not ghostly.
Well, okay. Glowing. I'm just going to watch it come toward me or wherever it's going.
As it's kind of ambling through the streets, and it starts to get closer, you start to be able to make out the details on it. And you see, first of all, you notice that it's semi-translucent. And it is in the shape of a bugbear.
I'm just going to slightly wave at it. See if I catch its attention.
You catch its attention and it starts to fluidly move towards you.
Hands on daggers.
Hands on daggers. Make another perception check for me, please.
15.
As it's getting closer, you notice that as it's moving towards you, its legs aren't moving as it's moving towards you.
As it moves toward me, I'm going to take some slight steps backward. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you need something?
It doesn't respond, and it's moving faster.
Is there a side street anywhere near me?
Of course, you're in the middle of a town, my dude.
Okay, well, I'm going to go... I'm just going to, slip past it to hopefully get away from it. Maybe it wasn't coming right after me, or so I think.
Are you going to try to hide, or are you just going down that street?
I'm just going down that street.
You head down that street, and it's definitely following you, and it's getting closer.
Do I know you? You could stop chasing me anytime now. Can I help you?
As it's coming towards you, its mouth is moving, but no voice is coming out of it.
You're gonna have to speak up, and I'm just walking backward, trying to keep a safe distance away from it.
It's still coming. It's probably within 15 feet of you now, and it looks entirely unnatural.
I'm going to use Mage Hand and see if I can smack it.
Mage Hand goes through it.
Okay, well, that didn't work. I'm just going to cross my arms and stop and see if it keeps moving toward me or goes through me.
Make a wisdom check a wisdom save for me, please.
14.
You feel as whatever this is enters into you, and you start to briefly lose control of your faculties, but with a strain of a force of will, sheer will almost, you are able to force it from your body, and this enrages it as it comes out.
Oh, you can't get mad at me. I don't know what you need. You're not telling me what you need. I'm not.
I can't believe you're actually trying to reason with this thing. Okay.
I can't attack it.
Okay, so this creature is going to reach back its paw and take a swipe at you.
Swiper, no swiping.
Does a 12 hit you, Dave?
It does not.
All right, so it takes a swing at you, and you feel this paw go past your face relatively quickly. And it does produce sort of like a slight breeze as it swings at you.
Okay, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
What is Detect Thoughts? What does that do?
It allows me to read the thoughts of certain creatures.
Okay, on the surface level, it's almost like there's two entities clashing with each other. It's like there's two different wills happening inside of it. One just wants to be at rest and at peace, but there's another one, a deeper thought process that it feels very familiar, but it also feels like it's segmented, like it's not complete. If you want more information on that, you're going to have to dig deeper.
Yeah, I'm going to dig deeper, so you'll need to roll a wisdom save and beat a 14.
Well, they rolled a 9, so you can go deeper. As you dig deeper, there's a presence that is abiding within this apparition, and you recognize it to be almost like a shard of the will of Zeus. And also make another perception check.
15.
So with that 15, you also, as you're digging deeper here, you notice 3 more glowing specters coming from the east as well.
Seeing as I can't think of anything better to do, I'm going to take off in a full sprint toward the Thieves Guild.
Okay, that would require you to run towards the 3 specters.
Okay, can I do it dexterously and try and bob and weave?
I'm gonna ask you to give me 4 dexterity checks if you want to do that.
Okay, let's do that then. All right, I got a 13.
Yeah, as soon as you start to take off, that first one you've been fighting with clotheslines you.
This is not going well.
No, it's not.
There's literally nobody else out here. It's just me and the mostly ghostlies.
Pretty much.
Cool. I'm going to attempt to use Mind Sliver.
Okay.
It says you drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
Okay, yeah, it fails that save.
It would take 11 psychic damage.
It takes that damage, and it is even more enraged, and it fills itself out. And you've seen Pooh when Pooh gets just in full-on barbarian mode before. I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, that was a 4.
Oh, yeah. Can you roll a d4 for me, please?
3.
Oh, no. Okay. 1, you are frightened.
Awesome.
2, you just aged by 30 years because of how horrifying it was.
Okay. Since I'm frightened, I'm going to run in the opposite direction.
Okay. So you are running as the other ones start to get close to your area. Let's get back to the other part, the rest of the party now. Pooh just sprouted 3 arrows in his back, from whence you do not know. And I would like...
From behind me, somewhere.
Somewhere back there.
I'd like everybody to make a perception check, please.
17.
24 for Emran.
Oh, good lord.
12 for Pooh.
And we're going to go with the 19 passive for Callum,
Okay.
as opposed to the 11.
14.
18 for me.
Okay.
I mean 18.
Everybody except for Pooh sees a dark shadow on the building behind Pooh as they skitter across the rooftops. Emran, you also see an older human down one street running at you guys.
A familiar looking human?
Make an investigation check on that for me, please.
15.
It looks kind of like Wilder, but older.
Great.
Very distinguished, though. Like, got the salt and pepper hair and everything.
Do I have time to hunter's mark the shadow creature?
Yeah, go for it.
Great, I do that. Done.
Oh!
Callum's gonna go after it.
Okay.
Em is gonna square up like a linebacker.
Does
Who
this
was
look
that?
like the same shadow creature that
Where was-
attacked the bakery?
No.
Okay.
It was a humanoid shape.
Alien's having flashbacks.
Where did that come from? Who was that? Oh, ouch!
You see Callum running off in a direction as M squares up.
Okay, I turn around so that they can't shoot me in the back anymore and try to stand in front of the others.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've got this.
I'm going to go over to my good friend there and use my shield to put it between any further arrows coming towards him, and see if he can use some healing.
As far as HP goes, I'm full.
But we haven't pulled the arrows out yet, so we could still inflict damage when we do that.
This is also true.
For fun.
And probably accurate to what would happen.
Gareth, if you just, it seems like it's like I can't quite, and it's really
Yeah,
bugging
it's
me
right.
back
It's
there.
right in that spot in your back where you can't quite
Yeah.
reach to.
Mhm.
Let me get those for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll as long as it's not going to, be anything that's going to require medical attention.
pull 'em
I'll
out.
try to get them out.
All right, you pull them out with a loud, audible schlorp. a squelch almost.
Is it moist?
It is.
Okay, good.
Pooh, go ahead and roll 2d10 for me, please.
That is a total of 8.
You take 8 damage as he pulls these arrows out.
Oh, ouch.
And I will immediately attend to him and ameliorate those 8 points.
Okay. Aileen, what are you specifically doing?
I'm going to actually cast True Seeing on myself so that I can see. This spell gives a willing creature, me. I touch the ability to see things as they actually are. So I have true sight, basically.
Okay. You seeing through the dark and watching this character skitter across the rooftops.
Skitter? Wait, is it Wilder's ex-girlfriend?
No, she's
That's
wife?
what I was
No.
thinking.
No, I know. His daughter?
Sister-in-law. So low up on the wall.
No, his daughter
Hey,
that he didn't
Dad.
know he had. That the other one that he didn't.
Oh,
know
I
he had.
I see.
Felix, as you are running, feel your joints getting sore a lot more easily than than normal. And you see Emran in front of you, squared up.
Hi, Emran, it's me. It's Wilder.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
There's like glowy ghosty things chasing me, and I ran into one and it didn't end well.
Pardon?
My back and my knees and my joints and everything hurts.
Perhaps, okay. Well, if you want to just stand back here and maybe hold up Nikis's head.
Okay.
Great. Ghosty things, you said.
I think so.
From that way?
Yes, that way.
Okay.
Oh, my shoulder. Yep.
I'll square up that way.
As you square up that way, you don't see anything coming from behind him.
I just wait for a minute. With old age does come,
Senility.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Don't I know
I
it?
wasn't going to say it, but
How just so we are clear on this, how old is Felix right now?
So this puts him at almost 70.
Oh my
Oof,
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like my grandmother running through
It's almost as old as me.
Towerfall.
All right. So yeah, the rest of you see a much older Wilder, or Felix, however you want to call him, run.
Do we have to call him less wild?
At this point, the wild days are behind him, I guess.
Wilder, did you, were you, shame on you, young man, old man. Why did you shoot me with these arrows?
I didn't shoot you with nothing.
But you're the only one around here.
It wasn't me. It was a ghosties.
Ghosties?
Ghosties. Ask Emran.
There's ghosties, Emran?
allegedly, yes.
That means definitely. I get you.
Okay.
Aileen, did you decide what you were doing yet?
I thought that casting True Seeing on myself was my...
We're not in any kind of initiative order yet, so...
Oh, well then. Because I was just waiting for my next turn.
No.
I'm going to cast Dimensions Door and land right beside him. And I am going to take my hammer and go...
Roll an attack on that, please.
19.
Yep, that definitely hits. Go ahead. Well, I'm not going to have you roll damage because I'm going to play this out as a thematic thing. So you smack him on the head, and he starts to slide down this clay-tiled roof that he's running across. Are you going to let him fall off the building?
How high up is the building?
2 stories.
I'm trying to determine what that will do to my little halfling body. If I'm to... Because I do not have Shadowfall.
Kudos on your use of dimensions,
Oh.
by the way.
Oh, I have Shadow Stride, so I will use the shadows to get to the ground before him.
Okay. So, Callum, as you are running, you see...
Flying, thank you.
Callum's flying?
Yeah,
Callum
you
can
didn't ask
fly?
me what I was doing, but
Oh.
he was on a roof, so to get up there.
Okay.
Wing time, baby.
Oh, you have wings, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
I have wings that can let me fly again.
Right. As you start to fly up to this roof, all of a sudden you see Aileen just appear out of nowhere and smack this guy with a hammer. And he falls down and starts to slide off this roof. Then Aileen disappears and then reappears on the ground.
Can I try to catch him before he smushes Aileen? So I feel like that's a similar problem as to trying to keep him from falling off the roof.
Go ahead and make a dexterity save.
We'll do like a hawk formation, you know?
Yeah, make a dex check to do that.
Sure. Well, 12.
No. So you rush up there and you barely miss him as he slides off this roof and goes thump
Does he
on the
look
ground.
like he's... Okay, not onto
I
Aileen.
was about to say, I would not have purposely put myself under.
Okay,
I
that's
figured
fine.
as much, Aileen. I wasn't going to do that to you. As
Thank
you get close to him to grab him, you see that... Actually, no, Callum wouldn't know who that is, so never mind. But it is a drow sliding off the roof.
That's so cool. Love that. So neat. I'm gonna land next to Aileen and this drow fella.
Okay.
And if he has a bow, I'm gonna take it away.
Yep, go ahead and take that away. He is unconscious at the moment because Aileen whapped him good on the head.
That was the point.
Do you, okay, well, this is... Do you guys... I know I haven't been here long, but have you guys normally been getting, shot at?
No, this is not a normal thing, but we do happen to know this fella.
Oh, you do? Well, I was going to say, is he a friend? But I'm going to go with no.
I know that you and I are not on the best of terms on a good day, but I don't generally hit friends or even nice acquaintances over the head with a hammer.
Wait, are you trying to say that we're only nice acquaintances?
Well, no, I'd like to say we're friends, but I know for a while there we were kind of rocky. So I don't assume.
We were under extenuating circumstances, what with the soul situations that were happening for both of us, I think.
We were.
I'm
You're
sorry.
bigger people now.
But you said, yeah,
maybe.
about that. Anyway.
I'd like the two of you to make perception checks. I know, just use your passive perceptions. What are they?
19 for both of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys see some glowing shapes coming from down the other side of the street from which you came from.
Great. All right. Who is this fella? You said.
His name is Yambagorn.
Oh, great.
So
Wonderful. We don't like him.
Is anybody else around us?
You guys ran down the street, so.
Okay, then no. Okay, just real quick, am I remembering this right, Squid? Because I know John won't tell me. This is the one that betrayed us, or is this the one that... No, the one that betrayed us died.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one
Correct.
that got real touchy with Orbog. Okay.
Yes.
He was a god for Orbog, and when Orbog made the statement without meaning to, that basically he didn't want the drow here, this one kind of got his feelings hurt. It was a misunderstanding.
Can I, from my recollection of how this happened, does it seem as though Pooh was in the way of Orbog? Or was this person aiming for Pooh?
Actually, yeah, go ahead and make a survival check. That'll work.
Heck yeah. That will be a 21.
Oh god! Oh goodness, no. That arrow was intended. Though all three of them were intended for the way the clustering on Pooh. The way the clustering
Wonderful.
hit Pooh, those were very specifically designed to hit that target.
Okay, well, it seems like things are happening back there and here. So do we want to tie this man up? Do we want to bring him over there?
These
Do we wanna-
glowing figures are getting much closer
To us or to them?
to you.
To me?
Both you guys.
Oh,
Let's
okay, well, maybe we should tie this fella up. I don't know if they're friendly.
let's tie him up just to be safe.
Actually,
Can I?
actually,
Well,
Callum,
Oh, yes.
you notice that the shape of these are, in fact, bugbear-esque as they are approaching.
While I'm looking at them, can I use
Technically, I still have True Sight going,
my hunter's sense?
so can I tell what they are?
With your true sight, you see two objects occupying the same space. It's almost like seeing a double image being projected onto a screen.
Oh, goody.
On one hand, you see a spectral bugbear, and on the other hand, you see a figure encloaked in yellow.
Callum,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Zeus?
Well, I have a bone to pick with him. Can I use my hunter sense on these fellows?
Okay, what does that do?
Well, once it's within 60 feet of me, that's what I'd like to do. But I can know if it has any immunities, resistance, vulnerabilities, and what they are, unless it is hidden by divination magic.
As it gets within that range, you know that these are undead entities, spectral bugbears, to be, if you had to make a guess based off of what you're seeing, which you would then be able to infer that it is resistant to acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, and is completely immune to cold, necrotic, and poison damage, as well as immune to being charmed, exhausted, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, and restrained.
Wonderful. Do you know what wasn't on that list?
What's that?
Radiant. Anyway, At the mention of Zeus, I'm going to just Slayer's Prey, the one in the front, and shift over my Hunter's Mark to him.
Okay.
And then, Aileen,
Yes.
question. I
Uh-huh.
hope this doesn't come at a bad time, as we seem to be having guests, but why'd you ask that?
Well, I cast a spell on myself and I can see things, and it looks like the forms are bugbears, but it also looks like Zeus is with them.
Oh, good.
So I need you. I know you are a friend of the bugbears. I understand that you joined the tribe and all that, but I'm gonna need you to get over that and remember that this is also Zeus, and we need to.
Oh, yeah, well, they're also not alive, so it's kind of okay. And
good.
also, I'm supposed to pop him, so...
Callum, I also would like you to make a history check real quick.
Excellent. I would love to fail that check. That's what I'm here for. That's a 9. Do you think I remember things?
You do.
Temporal facts?
In fact, last time you remember fighting anything of a spectral nature, it aged you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I remember that, yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't a cleric then, so this should be fine.
I forgot you were a cleric. You're the best person to be facing these things. Well, while you're figuring that out, I want to go back to the other people real quick because I don't want to leave anybody hanging for too long here. So Grandpa, Filch, Gareth, Pooh, and Orbog.
Pooh kind of looks around Old Wilder and sees if he can seize any of these glowing figures coming.
You, from the direction he came from, you do not.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't see any glowing figures, Grandpappy.
You mean
You don't mind if I call you Grandpappy, do you?
I prefer that you don't.
It just seems like it fits.
Let's hold off on it.
Also-
Maybe we can fix this.
Yeah, of course. We can fix this. We know. I mean, look at Callum. Oh, where is Callum, anyway?
I don't know. This boy's head is heavy. Could you hold this for a second? I need
Of
to take a
course.
breather. Okay. Whew. I used to be able to run. I can't run anymore. Orbog, Gareth, what are we doing here? Why, Pooh, why are you shot? I have a lot of questions. I'll leave for a couple hours and never mind.
You leave for a couple years, it looks like. Well, we were standing here, and then I got shot, and then you came running up the alley, and that's about all he missed.
Oh, well, sounds about normal.
Yep.
Okay, so do we need to be doing anything with this boy?
We probably need to find whoever shot me.
I'm gonna look around to see if I'm noticing.
I will point with my glaive towards the direction they all ran off to.
They went that way?
Yes.
All right. Wilder, how do you feel about piggyback rides?
You are way too big.
No, I mean, that would be fun.
Like I ride on your back.
Exactly. You might get a little blood on you, but other than that,
That's all right. Sure. That's fine. What are we doing?
chasing after the bad guys that went that way, right, Imran?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
What are you doing?
What
Yeah, what are you
well,
doing,
I was-
Imran?
shouldn't some of us head in the direction of the arrows came from?
Yes, they came from that way.
Right, where the bad guys went.
Yes.
Oh,
You see, it's not that I don't want to help in this fight. It's just that perhaps you've noticed the unconscious form of my brother on the ground as I was on my way to take him home and keep him safe. And
Oh, dear.
going towards glowing spectral figures and people shooting arrows seems like the opposite of keeping him safe.
Imran, I totally missed that. I'm sorry, I must have blinked or something, like a little blip, and I missed that moment that your brother was here. Okay. What we should do is
Has anybody checked him to see like if he's breathing or what's going on?
I was just told to hold his head.
Which one?
Yambagorn or
Nikus?
They aren't there with you and
Nick.
Yonkorn, so
Nikus.
Oh yes. You all saw me carrying him last episode.
So
was
he's
fine.
just
alive.
unconscious.
We're just going to
from-
take a little siesta. I'm coming out of a tree.
Was he like dreaming or anything? Or was he just totally out of it? Like, can we wake him up?
I'm not sure I can answer the question of if he was having a dream, if that is what you are asking me.
Well, like some people mumble when they have dreams.
Yes, well, there was the fact that he was in the tree, so I didn't hear much of anything at the time.
All right. Here's our plan.
I
Orbog,
definitely.
you stay here with Imran. Grandpappy and I will go find the person who shot the arrows at us. All right. All aboard.
Okay, hold on. This can take. Nope. I'm pulling something in my back.
Does this seem like the best
I'll just get
arrangement?
lower.
I like lay flat on the ground.
All right. Try getting on now.
Okay.
Maybe Pappy should stay here and I should go with you.
You know, this
That perhaps seems like the better.
that is a good idea. Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
The fun times
okay.
roll.
Orbog, do you want a piggyback ride, or am I good?
No, I don't want. No, I don't want to piggyback. I'm tall and I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, use them
You
legs.
know what?
Strong.
You
young
use
legs.
All right. Orbog, you and me. Let's find this shooty man. That's an awful name.
Okay.
I'm going to try something else.
all right, Orbog and Pooh, you guys go off in the direction that Aileen and Callum had went. Just probably a block down the street, you see them with a unconscious figure tied up on the ground, and there are some glowing figures coming down the street at you guys.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
looks like you two took care of things.
Yeah, this man shot you, and also Zeos is in that ghost.
Which
Or part of Zeos, I guess.
Do I see the ghost people?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, they're getting close.
Wilder was just talking about them.
There definitely is a bit of yellow about them.
In fact, Pooh,
I recognize them.
you do recognize them. They
Yes.
are from
And-
your tribe.
And I don't. I'm
No, you
also
do.
from that tribe.
You do as well.
Okay,
They weren't
all right.
close enough yet.
It's
Yeah.
Jennifer and Sophocles. Remember Jennifer and Sophocles? They're the
I do.
kindest two bugbears you would ever meet. They had a nice
Yeah, they were-
quilting
Do you know the
business.
stew they used to make? That was so good.
Yes. What are they doing, and why do they look so mean?
Yeah, so about that, with my friends close now, I'm going to use Emboldening Bond on all of us.
Which does.
So, for the next 10 minutes, while all of you are within 30 feet of another, you can roll a d4 and add the number to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. And you can only do it once per turn. And then, I believe that perhaps it's the part of Zeos that's in them that's making them upset.
They don't deserve this. They deserve much
No.
better.
Yes, I would submit that when Zeos was in me, I was also upset. A lot
Am
of the
I-
time. So,
Am I okay to punch them, free them of the Zeos, punch the Zeos out of them?
yeah, that's exactly what I was about to go do too. But we also want to keep him close so that I can pop him like a balloon.
Right. Oh,
So I'm gonna go ahead and rush forward and
Onward.
I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Go ahead and roll 2 attacks.
All right. Let's see.
Are you doing one each, or are you doing both on one?
I'll go for Jenna Flynn first.
Okay.
So that first one was a at 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. The other one's 10. So
10 does not hit.
yeah. So 25. And that is, let me find my thoughts and prayers real quick. So I'll hit with thoughts first to. So let's see. So that should do 9 damage. And then I will use, since I am using this one's thoughts, I'm going to use Staggering Smite as well as a bonus action on it. Deals an extra 4d6 damage. So I'll go ahead and use Flurry of Blows.
A blurry of flows.
Get one more. Yep. One more shot here. 20. It's a 20.
20,
I
yes,
did
a
that
20
wrong.
will hit.
Yep. Perfect. 21 damage.
Was that the Zeos one or the not Zeos one? Or are they both Zeos ones?
They're both Zeos ones. Like, it's Zeos and Bugbear.
As soon as you make contact with that last hit, both specters evaporate.
Oh, yes. Oh, where'd they go? Did I get them? Did I bust them? For lack of a better phrase.
Can I see if I can tell if they've like gone or if they're in the area?
The one that you cast your hunter's mark on, what happens if they enter into a different plane? Do you still know where they're at?
You don't just know. I just get advantage to know.
Roll a perception check.
23.
It's like they just went poof. You have no sense of them.
I don't like that. Hey, Pooh.
Yes.
Where'd they go?
Well, I punched them and they disappeared like a puff. I know you wanted to pop Zeus.
Yeah.
I think it was more the spirit of Zeus than the actual Zeus there.
Oh yeah. Well, I just figured if we had like part of him, that might be a good way to find the rest of him.
Yes.
Since we're not entirely sure where he's at.
Are there...
I look to see if there's any more glowy figures coming.
No.
Wilder mentioned that there was some chasing him, so perhaps there might be some more where we left the others.
Oh yeah. Also, do you want to, deal with this fella? And I'll lightly kick the drow.
Pooh, you see
Hey!
Yumbergorn sitting on the ground.
Yumbergorn.
Well, also that one.
Orbog, this looks like your wheelhouse. Giambi.
Is there?
Somebody needs to get him.
Did you upset him at some point, Pooh?
I didn't do anything. Did I? Did I say anything to Yumbergorn that he didn't like? I thought I was very civil when I talked to Yumbergorn.
I don't remember ever saying anything that would have made Yumbergorn or doing anything that made him mad at me. Off the top of my head. But I probably did.
I believe you. I believe you. I'll take you at your word.
Pooh has,
I know that John does.
Pooh has no recollection of doing anything to Yumbergorn.
Anything. Should I just pick him up and take him with us then?
I think so.
I don't think that it's a good idea to just leave him here.
Yeah, I think he could probably also walk if we wake him up, but if you want to
Do
carry
we
him.
want to wake him up, though? We have to listen to him talk.
I don't know, it could be kind of cool.
You're such a fanboy.
No, he's a bit,
It might also explain why he was shooting Pooh,
Shooting
I think that's a pretty...
It's all a poop shoot.
we invite people who aren't normally here, and we all turn into...
Welcome to the podcast. We're adults.
I turned into a 70-year-old, okay?
Yeah, I'm still old.
That actually fits. It's the same humor.
So I pick him up and then we go try to get another one. Are we trying to subdue one and like keep him for a pet?
Yeah.
And hope he leads us to Zeus?
Yes.
I don't think you need to say the phrase, keep him for a pet.
It came out by accident.
If we can, follow the essence, the yellow cloak.
Follow the yellow brick road.
No, the yellow
coat.
Yeah,
yellow bloated
coat. It's not a good substitution for brick
No.
in the phrase, but I get where
That is
you're
not.
going there. Yes, if we could follow that essence where it went, that might point us in the direction of Zeos.
Yeah, how are we going to do that?
Do I carry him or does somebody wake him up? Because I don't think it should be me.
Let's carry him.
No, he is not your biggest fan.
No,
yeah.
I'll talk to him. I'm happy to do it. Don't worry about it. I got it handled.
All right, let's wake him up. Slap
Maybe
him.
don't be in sight, though, if he doesn't like you. Or maybe you too, because, you got shot by him.
Well, I don't think he knows I turned into a drow now, so...
I poke him. I give him a poke. Right in the...
I tap him with my toe again.
Hello.
When you poke him and tap him with your toe, he just kind of twitches. He might be slightly concussed from taking a hammer to the top of his head.
What?
Oh, well, that's a shame. What a shame. I'll give him a little healing word. I'll say, wake up.
Little Susie.
And he'll get... he'll get a nice amount of healing off of that. That's 11 points of healing.
Oh, that's a very good healing.
I got a nice modifier.
He comes to and he's like, ugh. And as he opens his eyes, he sees Pooh standing over him and goes, "You guys got to get away from him. You got to get away from him."
From who? From him?
From who? From whom?
He's just now realizing his arms and hands are bound, and he starts to kind of inchworm his way away from Pooh.
What's going on there? Yumbagon? Is he running away
Sir.
from me?
What are you doing? Why are you scared of Pooh?
Yeah.
I mean, he is a very
Also,
vicious
hi.
bugbear.
I'm Callum. Nice to meet you.
The most awkward introduction. You're tied up
Callum.
and got beat unconscious, and
You can
How's it
make
going?
friends later.
Well, part of the negotiation process is, introducing yourself. So Pooh's my friend. I'd like to be your friend too. Can you tell me why you were shooting him in the back?
they're raiding the town. You got to get away from. You got to get away from them.
Aren't only the glowing ones raiding the town?
Exactly. He thinks I'm one of the glowing bugbears.
He doesn't glow.
Oh, you are pretty
Yes.
stellar.
I mean, the shoulder
that's
pads.
true.
The shoulder pads do kind of have a nice shimmer to them, but not
Are
quite.
you in your fancy boy clothes?
Yes.
Yeah, they're very
Yes.
nice.
He's got shoulder pads the size of cutting boards right now.
And
And they saved his life.
They did. I'm a little miffed that there's holes in the back of my.
This is true. You do
Fancy
have
boy's
holes
clothes.
in the back of your fancy boy clothes now. So
I know a guy. Yamagon. Do you think I'm one of the ghost bugbears?
stay away from me.
Um,
He's still inchworming his way away from you.
I'm just going
Right.
to slowly be walking along beside him.
Yamagon. I'm just gonna let my friend Callum here talk to you. He's a great guy. You'll love him. Okay, Callum.
Oh, thanks.
Go for it.
Yeah, hi, Callum, like he said. So, just a minute ago, we saw a couple bugbears. They were glowing, tried to kill us. Sound familiar?
They'll do much worse. I've watched people in my crew just wither away of age at the visage of them.
Oh, yeah. I look like this, but really I'm much younger. I understand the feeling.
I've watched them slip into the bodies of other people and attack friends, not even recognizing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you see, Pooh there's not currently attacking us, so I think
You don't
we're
understand.
okay.
They've never been here before until he came to the island. He's the plague bringer. Don't you understand?
No. Could you break it down a little bit more for me?
Wait, I've got a clever thing to say.
Everything that has happened to this island has only happened because they came to it.
You're saying I'm the bearer of bears.
When you say they, do you mean who?
All of you, your entire crew, before you showed up.
I came later. if it helps.
He did. That is true. He very much wants to be your friend.
Yeah, he only just got here.
Yeah.
You should take... if anyone is Callum, come on. With a name like Callum, it has to be
Yeah.
good.
He looks up at you and he goes, "You have got to get away from them."
Okay. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I think pretty much lately the whole world is going wrong. So I don't know so much that it's them as it is that it's kind of bleeding into your little island here. Because I've seen a lot of things happen recently and they weren't around at all. So there's that.
Have you really?
Yeah, there were tentacles from the sky. I told you about it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was alarming, to say the least.
As you say tentacles from the sky, Yambagorn just looks aghast at this concept.
That's how I looked. Yeah, that's how I looked when I saw him.
Understandably so.
Yeah. So, I don't necessarily think that he's the one doing it. In general.
He looks up at you and goes, "Brother, free me."
Oh, okay, I
think
will.
you'd have better luck asking me, but
But
That's all right.
yes, I'm gonna free you, but I'll just free you, and then I'll tell you after. And he'll undo the bonds behind his bonds.
After you undo his bonds, he just runs.
I'm gonna stop him because he's not
Wait.
standing yet, so I'm just gonna knock him back down.
I'm really
Trying to worm away. Oh, Bug, I really need you to stop talking.
Okay, so I really don't want to have to hurt you because I think we have a good friendship starting up here, but I would prefer it if you weren't running away because I have some more questions.
He's just scrambling, trying to run.
I'm just gonna jog with him for a minute. So, okay, can you just give me a quick lowdown? When you said they, where else are the rest of them? Just so we can help take care of it. I'd love to help.
He's just running. He's not even acknowledging at this point. He is running
I
like a
don't
man
want-
on fire.
I don't want to have to use magic on you, bud, but
Do you even have any spells you can use on him anymore?
yeah, so I realized last session that I have 2 more spell levels that I didn't even put spells in for, so
Oh,
that's fun.
that probably
I
could have been
cast-
helpful last session.
Could have cast sending so many more times. Because we know I would have upcast it. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, what a shame that all of this currently is. You know what? I'm okay with him leaving. This seems fine. Do we have any other questions for him?
Well,
I think we're good.
Okay.
Callum.
I think we're okay. We can he doesn't run that fast. We can chase him down later.
No, and I know what he looks like now. And I have a spell that can find him, so
Well, there you go.
that's fine. Should we go back over by where...
The others.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Did you say Wilder? Because that doesn't look like Wilder.
I think Wilder aged.
Oh, ha!
He did. We
No, I'm
call
not
him-
the only one.
We call him Grandpappy now.
I like that. I'm gonna do that too. I'm sorry, he might be sensitive about it. I'm quite sensitive about it still.
Callum,
Yeah.
you know, because you did history when you did the research on this last time this happened.
I have spells for this.
Yeah, you know that this can be fixed within 24 hours.
I have spells for this.
Do you?
I do. But first I want to go make fun of him before I help.
That's fair. That's fair.
Listen, guys, it's been a long time since I've seen you, and I'm feeling real good. Whole world-ending stuff aside, I feel like I've turned over a new leaf. So, I hope...
I don't think I've ever seen you quite this chipper. I like it.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's good, yeah.
It's a
I
good weird.
would still like the other part of my soul back, but, beggars can't be choosers and all.
That's a fair request, I feel.
I've done both.
Well,
someone
that's
who,
fair. I've seen it happen, Pooh.
Who didn't have her soul for a while.
All right, well, let's go make fun of Wilder.
Sounds like a plan.
Except your other friend's over there, and I don't think she likes me much.
Oh, Imran. Oh, she's a sweetheart. Wouldn't hurt a fly unless they're trying to I don't know, kill her or something.
I don't,
Very nice.
I don't know how. I'm not entirely sure that's correct. I think you and I have a very different mindset about it.
She's a bodyguard. You know, she's a fighter, but she's also very.
She's a very
nice.
good fighter.
Yes.
I suppose.
As you guys make your way back to the rest of the group, you get over there. You see Amryn and Grandpa Filch and Gareth hanging out. Aileen, when you see Amryn with your true sight now, you see she is holding a glaive that has a... You can't quite describe it other than a presence upon it.
It's got a little bow and everything.
It almost seems like there is a living thing that is attached to this glaive that she is holding.
Amryn, dear,
Yes.
is that a new glaive?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's lovely.
Oh, it's very shiny. I like it.
Thank you.
Where'd you get it?
And actually, Aileen, you also see the same presence on the two swords that are hanging on Orbog's hip, now that I remember that.
The same presents?
Mm-hmm.
Wilder's sitting on the ground, just kind of slumped over, and you can definitely tell he's catching some Z's.
I'm going to get real close to Wilder. Poke him.
Nothing.
Poke him again.
Nothing.
Does anyone have warm water?
I was just gonna go there.
You know, I have a water skin. This sounds fun. I'll be nicer than that. I'll tap you a few times till you wake up.
How close are you, Callum?
Very close. I figure that your eyes probably aren't the best, so I wanted to get close so you could see my features.
My eyes flutter open.
Is this good enough?
And it takes a second, and all of a sudden, I jump, and I grab my chest, and I'm, you can't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is the old ticker not doing so hot these days?
No, it takes quite a
It looks like the last day has been rough for you, bud. Looks like it's been a little bit of a trying time.
That's not funny. Help me up.
Here,
I think it's a
you
little
want
funny.
me to get your medication, Grandpappy?
I'm gonna break your kneecaps.
You need a cane. I have a staff. Would you like a little staff?
Is this your way of getting closer to your girlfriend?
Oh, that's a good one, Hobok.
That is a good
That's
one.
a good one.
Bravo. Bravo.
Maybe we should give her a call. See if she's into the new you.
Well, you know, I found out I have more spell slots, so I can cast sending a few more times if you'd like.
Yeah, get Leona
Didn't you
here.
say-
Let's see.
No.
Didn't you say there was a way to fix this, though?
Oh,
Shouldn't
yeah,
you say-
I can fix this.
Oh,
What
you
a
decided
price.
now. Now is a good time to tell me. Wonderful.
I mean, I could have
But
waited.
what if she likes
Could
it?
have waited another 23 hours if you wanted. If you'd prefer,
could've. He could have waited until after he wasted all his spell slots on calling Leona.
Could have. Also, she's still also very cool, and I like to talk to her more too.
Of course.
Anyway, is she coming with us to the Drow City?
Probably. She should.
I don't know.
I think she should.
I don't make decisions for her anymore.
Oh, that's fair.
Technically, she might be looking for a younger fella now, too.
Yeah,
Did something happen between you and Leona?
No, because I don't. Never mind. Somebody help me up. I need.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I'll help you up.
Easy. Okay, so
don't move too quickly now.
shut up.
Careful.
All right.
Which ear is the good ear?
Am I too close still? Can you see me good?
He said, can you see him close?
He said.
I'm not deaf. I'm just ignoring you all.
All right. Well, do you want me to fix this?
That would be actually wonderful if you have time.
Right.
I don't want to pressure you.
I have.
He said, do you want me to
Let
fix
me tell
this?
you, I've got nothing but time these days.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah,
time?
it's-
What is that?
That is a
Welcome
long explanation.
To our podcast, we're all adults. It's great. Okay, so I can do it real easy. I've got a spell slot for it. I've got one spell slot, as it were, at that level.
Make make him pay you something for it.
Yeah, I think it would just be real nice if you tell me all the things you like about me, because I've been having a bad year, so I could use the encouragement. And also, I'm stuck at this age forever. So.
You might want to slow down a little bit. He's having trouble keeping up.
Oh, yes. So if you could just, tell me.
Callum, shut up.
Yeah.
Small words. Small words.
If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I'll die. That's fine. I feel like I'm going to die.
I mean, I could help you with that too, but I also have the spell that will raise you from the dead. So we could just keep going through this.
I prefer not to.
And you'll see Leona all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You would see. That would bring you closer. That's one way. I hear that women like grand gestures, so you might like it.
I don't think that's what that would be.
I think it'd be a pretty grand gesture.
As one of the only women
think
in this
time.
group, I highly do not advise it.
Em clears her throat.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, that does seem
Okay.
drastic.
The women
To
of
say
the
the
group
least.
say don't.
Yes.
Don't
Questionable. Indeed. Grand gestures in general, probably. It seems like you guys have this handled. I'm going to take Nickis home now with whatever is going on here.
Did you still need help?
I don't know at this point. Honestly, this has been a lot.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand completely, dear.
Mhm. Okay. Well, this has been enlightening. Kind of. I hope you feel better, Wilder.
Thank you. Me too.
She'll go to pick up Nickis and leave. Just inch her way away. Callum will put a hand on you and cast Greater Restoration, you big baby.
It's kind of neat to watch because Callum puts his hand on Wilder and mutters some arcane phrase, and you literally watch as he euthanizes in front of you.
Yes. No, we're
Wrong
not.
way.
What?
We're not
Wrong
doing
way.
those grand gestures.
Wrong way.
You're going the wrong way. It's going the wrong way.
We
think-
killed
I think-
Josiah.
Briefly,
gone
you
too
see
far.
you see the light wings show up at the back as he does the spell.
Can you get like really young? Can we like a baby now?
No, he can only reverse what's been done to him. So,
Well, technically, aging has been done to him.
No.
but Wilder, you feel much better. It's like that first perfect cup of coffee in the morning when it hits.
Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff.
You smell better too now.
Hey, it's really hard to not poop your pants, okay? It was an accident. I should probably change. I'm kidding.
You do smell like Wuthers.
I think it comes with the age.
You're making me hungry.
Okay. So, for those of us that were not there, such as Gareth and myself, what happened? Zeus? When I was talking to one of the glowy things, I felt Zeus. Right?
Yeah, he was in him.
And
Kind
he
of.
felt me. Yes.
It's almost as if he was controlling them.
But kind of like with his, essence or soul or whatever. Which is kind of my soul. Like one
Your
big happy
soul?
family. He's got part of me. He's got an aspect of me.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
That's why I'm time currently, and I've got my father in me.
Your time.
He said he's got his father in him.
Oh, ball. I will hit
I think
you
we can
again.
all hear now, but
Well, it's still funny.
It's
still funny.
it
still
was pretty
funny,
funny, and I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
Pooh and Orbog fist bump.
We do. I
Keep
still
it
have
up.
my knuckles on.
Oh, no.
Keep it up. You'll lose the 2 feet that you just gained. All right?
You're gonna cut off his feet.
He has 4 feet now.
I'd rather cut off his.
I had feet before. You just couldn't see them.
Okay, well, alright, so
If you can't see an orc's feet, do they really exist?
that's a good question. Anyway,
From the smell, yes.
what I was gonna say is, the person that shot Pooh is apparently a drow you all know, and he was grumpy, and there's a bunch of bugbear spirits, apparently.
I did not do it.
It's fine. Invading the city or something, so that sounds fun that we should look into. Also, they think you're all responsible.
Yeah. Which I disagree with, but to each their own.
That's a causation. No, that's what's the
Correlation.
yes, that's it.
Correlation does not equal causation.
It's
That's what you're trying to
correlation,
think of.
not causation.
Yeah, but didn't the coronation not happen, if I remember the story correctly?
Well, that's true.
No, it
so
did
it
not.
can't be that.
Yeah. Nope.
What do you think about this, Gareth? You're
Well-
being very solemn.
I think one thing that we need to do is to sit
Only
sit
one.
down. Yes, one thing. Sit down as a party and try to delineate what the major problems are here.
Zeus.
And work on them.
Yeah, aren't we
And-
gonna go talk to the drow to warn them and then go find out where Zeus went?
Well, yes, that could be the major thing, but I think waiting them and finding out what the most important thing is to the party in general, and then moving forward on those things.
You know, Gareth has a nice, solid logic to him, and I love hearing from him. But I say enough talk. Let's do.
So we get to go
Yes,
see the
but
drow
do
now.
what?
Well, we have to warn the drow.
We do
What?
need to warn the drow that they cannot meet with
And what about
the faux king.
yes? And all of your people down there. I mean, that you helped rescue. We should probably let them know.
Yes.
What do you think about that, Gareth?
I think we should sit down and delineate.
Why do we have to sit?
Aileen just sits crisscross applesauce. We are sitting
And
down.
what
Callum
does
joins her.
delineate mean?
We should go to the drow to warn them that they are about to be double crossed.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that. That was like the highlight
That
of
doesn't
this
help
vacation, so to speak.
Yes. Vacation.
I mean, it's a trip. It's kind of a extended vacation because there's no home to return to at the moment, aside from the time bubble that I can go to when you guys can't. But
It's a work trip.
yeah, that's it. A working vacation.
Working vacation. Okay. So, all in favor of going to the drow and warning them so that they are not obliterated, say aye.
I
Seeing that it's a pressing matter, aye.
Well,
We could send the message to them. We don't
Um,
all have to go.
Yeah, I think I remember us saying last time, it was a while ago now, yesterday, that, didn't we say, two of us were going to go, and it wasn't going to be Orbog, given his communication styles. No offense, Orbog, love ya.
That is fair. Who did we say we're going to go?
Me? Can I go? I'd like to go, please.
Yes,
I've
I
got
think
the
you
shoulder
should.
pads.
Pooh has a nice outfit.
Okay. Well, Pooh and Callum, y'all go talk to the drow.
Except maybe
Oh, boy.
maybe Callum does more of the talking than
I'm just there to look impressive.
very impressive.
You look very
And
impressive.
you do look impressive.
It's really nice. See, Wilder, it's not that hard to say something nice about someone.
Did I say anything bad about you at all? Did
yeah.
I?
He doesn't
You didn't
remember
say it.
you.
Yeah, Wilder.
Gareth,
I didn't say anything
what do you
nice about
think
me.
is our next thing that needs to be taken care of?
We have to sit down.
Also, please sit.
He wants us to sit down.
You're standing here. You're breaking your own rules.
Why don't we go somewhere comfortable
Oh, the ground is quite comfortable.
for everyone?
Did you hurt your butt? Is that what this is about?
Well, I can imagine that sitting down in all that armor is not terribly comfortable now that I think about it.
Gareth, I forget. Are you the type of dragonborn that has a tail or does not have a tail?
He does not.
Okay, good to know.
Chances are good by this point, it would have been cut off anyway. So,
Who would
Yeah.
cut off a tail?
I don't know, who would cut off a leg
Just say
or an arm?
grouse.
You know,
finger.
maybe he's like
They probably wanted to see it grow
maybe
back.
maybe he's like one of those blue-tailed lizards. Like if you try to catch them and their tail falls off when as a defense mechanism.
That would prevent someone from grabbing his tail and spinning.
So, Pooh, Callum going. Everybody else sits with Gareth. Is that what we're doing?
Kumbaya.
Sitting is a good thing to do when you're old.
Do we have somewhere safe to sit?
I would imagine around a table, perhaps with a room around it. John, are there rooms with tables?
That's safe.
Y'all should know better than to ask me where to go.
I mean, we've
From
been
the
living. Haven't you
king?
guys been living in that castle?
I don't know if that's safe anymore, though, considering we just had a French
Thief's
mockery
guild.
of
Thief's
the
guild.
person who thinks he is the king.
He-
Maybe. No, the other one. The other castle, not that one.
The other castle.
Maybe it also would probably be a good idea for all of us to walk together to wherever we're going to part ways, just in case there happens to be an entire undead bugbear army full of Zeus' soul somewhere in this city.
Good idea.
That's fair.
I just want to throw that out there. Yeah.
Grandpappy, while there, how about we go to your place, like your place of business place?
Yeah, we can head back to my place. That's fine. I'm gonna say negotiations didn't go well with your brother Orbog.
Well, he was dropped on his head.
We can walk and talk, by the way.
Yeah, I did surprisingly well.
It
I
was
just
me.
want to reiterate.
Yeah,
Me
I
and Callum.
kind of helped a little bit. But for all, you
Yeah.
know, to be fair, he sucked.
Indeed.
To Orbog or Orbog's brother?
Yeah,
Oh,
Well, I mean, depending on the
Um,
day, but his brother.
Okay, just making sure I was understanding.
Yeah.
Wonderful, awesome, great.
yeah. He tried to kill us, so archers. Pooh had an archer.
That's true, but
That was Yumbagorn.
I don't think that your brother would have employed a drow based on what he was saying. So,
I do think he is very racist.
yeah.
That's true.
And not even accidentally like you were, Orbog.
Yes.
I think that was intentional.
I know.
He is quite purposefully racist.
Yeah.
You just say things and don't realize how they say them.
But we can always learn from that.
I-
I don't know that he can learn.
I don't think he wants to
Right.
learn.
I think it's the dropped on the head part.
Agreed.
I'm always learning.
All right. While you guys are traveling, I want to pop back with Amaran.
Do, 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 do. This is my walking song.
As you are getting close to Bastite's house, you see Yombagorn leaving the premise.
Of Bastides.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon. Been a little while. Hello, Yambagorn. Hi.
Oh, good, you managed to get away from them.
Yes. Yes, I did. Why are you here?
Business.
Hmm.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
No, what kind of business?
I gotta go. Lots of stuff I gotta take care of tonight.
She's gonna step in front of him. What kind of business could you have with him? As you know, old coworkers and friends. You can tell me.
He is my boss.
Excuse me?
He is my boss, and that's about all I can really tell you that I have permission to discuss, so I need to go.
So, okay. Well, Yep, we're gonna put a pin in that. Great. Also, Yombagorn, by the way, just a quick note, and she'll wave him as he's walking away. And, if you ever shoot arrows at my friends again, I will kill you. So don't.
He makes no acknowledgement to what you say as he's going off into the darkness.
And M goes off into the darkness too. But a different sort. Yeah, she'll just go to Bastides.
As you're going towards the front door, you hear a voice coming from your neck saying, "I think you were a bit hard on that boy.
Yes, well, he also shot my friend in the back 3 times.
Only due to his own perception as far as what was going on."
Yes, but his perception had him shoot my friend in the back 3 times.
And what did you do to correct that perception?
I told him not to shoot my friend again.
And you threatened to kill him, only confirming his worst fears are actual reality.
What worst fears?
That they are harbingers of doom.
When did he say they were harbingers of doom?
You need to pay more attention, Amryn.
It's been a stressful few days, Keith.
I fear you're walking down a bad path with your life. I say this as a friend.
Well, you know, everyone has their perceptions. Any other insights you'd like to share or things that I've missed?
I feel like you're being a bit sassy with that question, so I'm just gonna be quiet and stay to myself.
I'm sorry, I'm glad you're here, Keith. And I mean that seriously, even though I still sound a little bit sassy, but it's been a stressful few days. Also, I'm holding my brother's body, so, you know, life's tough. Go inside.
All right. You go inside and you see Rhoda and
The other ones that we don't talk about.
the other ones that are too young to matter at this juncture. You see Bastille in there, and he's playing Mr. Mom and cooking dinner.
I'm just gonna go. Cozy Nick is up in a bed. Get him all cuddled up with a little blanket, little pillow. Give him his teddy, and just hope that he's fine when he wakes up. 'Cause boy, would it be a shame if he wasn't.
Em, I see that you brought your brother home.
Yes.
It's good to see.
Yes, I did.
It's good to see that he's in. Where's your dad? I thought he was out with your dad.
Yes, he was.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, was there another question there?
I had asked where your dad was.
Probably still in the woods.
No. Well, I mean, if he's doing his thing out there, then I guess.
Yes, I do believe he is currently with the person he was hoping to be with.
Oh, that's good. I mean, everybody's got a goal. Hey, how are you doing? In all this, you doing all right?
Yes, I've been having a wonderful time. How are you doing? How's life? I met your coworker. Your employee. Tell me about that. That sounds interesting.
Oh. You mean just now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did make a promise to you that I would stop lying to you.
Which I've appreciated very much.
You may have heard of a group that people are referring to as the Vandals.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my crew.
Just give me a quick reminder, Bastille, of what it is the Vandals have been doing recently, because I wrote notes somewhere.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you talk to, but basically, we're just a group of concerned citizens that, well, quite frankly, we just don't want another Towerfall on the throne.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yes, I can. I can get behind that idea.
So we kind of disrupt the order of things.
Okay. Well, now I can get behind the idea, but the method seems a little out of sorts. I don't know that necessarily chaos and anarchy are the best substitutes, as that is kind of what we have had the last few days as Towerfall's tried to take the throne. Perhaps negotiating order or removing the problem.
So, what, murder the Towerfall family?
Not all of them.
Well, I mean, that's the only way. Otherwise, someone's going to lay claim onto whatever throne.
I think just the one currently is quite interested in it and quite interested in a negative view of such things.
Well, they're all going to have negative points of view. I mean, even that Orbog Putz that you've been hanging out with, that guy's an idiot. Can you imagine if he actually took power?
Yes, but see, he doesn't want to. And as far as I'm aware, I do believe he plans on leaving.
Oh, sure, he says it now, but I mean, have you ever known a Towerfall that has been able to relinquish power for the good of the people? It's all ruse, Em.
I would be very careful about besmirching the entire name of the Towerfalls in front of me, Basti.
You know, I get your relationship with Callista. She was the best part of that family. I'll give you that. But she's gone now, and all that all left are all the, well, for lack of better words,
the sweeping generalizations, as it were. Currently, I just see one that's a problem.
That's only because there's only one that's going to be flexing.
No, it seems like multiple were flexing.
You got to understand, no matter who's on the throne, they're going to be representing the city of Towerfall.
Yes, well, see, the hope is, perhaps when I said that chaos and disruption were not the way to go, I didn't fully express my point, which is to say that if we got the people behind it and we no longer bowed to a monarch, we wouldn't have to kill an entire family, we would just change the form of government. Which might require the killing of one of the family members, yes, I will give you that.
But here's the thing. If we take out the family,
then another family will try to take
there's
place.
no bridges back.
You think that no one else can become a king?
I think with no more Towerfalls could become a king.
I see. And what if the next family is worse?
What if the next family's better?
That seems like quite the gamble.
You know, I'll take a 50-50 over 100% guarantee of crap.
I feel like I should have used that method in my life a little bit more often.
Okay.
Well, this has been a very productive conversation, Bastille. All of which is to say that, nope, never mind. I have nothing else to say to that, I guess. What's your plan exactly? Just to continue sowing discord and chaos and
No,
wait
you
for things
came
to-
up with a great idea. So we're gonna pursue that.
I see. Well, I think it is very good to let you know that our current reigning, and I hesitate to use this word, king, has interest in rooting out your individual members. And is apparently seeking to do so. And also attack all of the drow. Yes.
Well, I don't care about the drow so much. I mean, I'm sure Yamagorn would probably be upset about it, but
I imagine quite a few people would be upset about it, yes.
however, you know, if it's on, then it's on, so we'll have to do something about that. But that's gonna take some planning. I'll have to talk to my information officer and come up with a strategy, so to speak.
I suggest starting at the top and perhaps seeing how the cookie crumbles, as it were. Well, I'm beat, so I'm gonna go home.
I mean,
Keep me up to date.
you're welcome to stay here tonight if you want to. The rest of your family's here.
I know. I do believe that perhaps my previous method is still the best, as I don't necessarily know that my presence is helpful to their safety.
Fair enough.
But please feel free to keep me up to date on your plans, and if there's any way I can help.
All right, if there's a spot for you in the schemes, then I'll let you know.
Thank you.
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade Level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, Branson Boykin, Matthew Cosby, and Debbie Roth. Learn more and see how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.